Another part of 2021 for Cobra that I enjoyed was the what was the scam? Swift books. I liked that, and I also really enjoyed the Cobra Kane Freakout too. That one was a good one. But that one was great because he was all up in himself. His ego had raised because he was like, I found this genius thing and it's gonna make me loads of money. Uh, and then when people were like, well, Cobra, it's obviously a scam. He kept banning them, even though it's obviously a scam. So then, when people like, yeah, it's obviously a scam. He was like, well, it just looks like a scam. That's probably why it works. And then it took him to actually like having to look into it because he was getting fed up with all the people saying it was a scam, and he was probably just failing to be able to match up with how many people needed banning. So when he does, it's like when he does find out it's a scam, he's just really upset and he's like, I need homeboy Robbie. And homeboy Robbie had time to get home dad Clint to save him. And I think sadly that was like the last we saw of homeboy Robbie. I thought homeboy Robbie was alright. Oh, actually, thinking of that, homeboy Robbie, we also saw Mr. Green. I almost completely forgot about Mr. Green. That was right after the Floor Lord thing. Yeah, Mr. Green came right after the Floor Lord showdown. And he was someone who was just trolling not Chris. Uh, he was a very minor troll. He just hung out with Cobra and just, yeah, Mr. Green was good. He hung out with Cobra. He didn't really do anything bad. He was just there. Had some giggles. Uh, he also got a bit ill, I believe, and it looks like just because he was in proximity of Cobra, because he's just a petri dish. People also were starting to get really afraid because he had a gun, and like, oh my god, he's gonna shoot him in the back of the head live on stream. We need to get him away. Like, fucking idiots. It's obviously someone who knows yeah, the normal looking guy. It's obviously, oh, and he wore the hat and Sean. Oh, great. Yeah. He obviously knew that Cobra was a streamer because he knew about Cobra. He's obviously not going to go onto his live stream to fucking shoot him point blank in the head just because he isn't a great content creator. Stop being idiots. Dweebs. And I'm sure none of you were like that, so that's just me ranting to myself. If you are like that, you're an idiot. He was like a candle. One that burnt incredibly bright, but was gone very soon. Yeah, I don't really think like showing up is the greatest idea, but he did it in like the best way you possibly can. He touched the poo, but he did it with a glove on. I think is a good way to put it. But I don't think it is something that should be encouraged. It's best to leave him with himself and the other fucking messes he finds himself with. There was also the other guy who showed up at Cobes' apartment. He was just a normal guy. I don't remember his name. I think he wore the flannel shirt. If you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you do, because I barely remember it. I don't even know if he got a homeboy thing. He might have. Wait, what happened? Do you know who Mr. Green is? Peanut. Mr. Green came over to Josh's apartment to hang out. He was just some normal guy, and he'd brought a gun with him. And at one point during one of Cobes' streams, he bent over, and you could see the gun tucked in his jeans, and people were panicking, thinking it was gonna make a snuff film essentially. But he obviously wasn't. You obviously wouldn't show yourself off on a stream and then kill him on the stream, or wait till the stream's over and then do it. He was just doing it. He just had the gun for self-defense, which is a normal thing. No, I don't think he had a gun in case Cobra went feral on him. Cobra is not like an aggressive guy. He wouldn't have done anything. He should, at least he should have known Cobra wouldn't have done anything. Now the other people in Wyoming and Casper, that's fair. I can understand that one. And I forgot to do something. Yeah, I wouldn't step foot in Casper without being armed, TBH. Mr. Green also called in to one of Seizure Robot's call streams, and he had a bit of a talk there. So if you find that you can get a bit more information on him there, directly from the horse's mouth.
If you aren't subscribed to the Greasier Wizard, you aren't a real American.